All right, guys, how's it going now? As you know, I review the Spanish football dailies every day of the week for you to see if there's anything in them regarding Liverpool Football Club. So we're thinking Canate and Real Madrid, McAllister and Real Madrid, maybe FSG's interest in possibly buying a second club in Spain, things like that. Just keeping an eye on them. And obviously, I get to see a lot of stuff to do with the former Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, what we do is we have a series on here called Traitor Trent. Now, don't get upset by the title of the series. It's just a bit of banter, a bit of tongue-in-cheek. It's what football fans do. If it offends you, you really need to, question your existence in life. You should probably all do us a favour and watch another channel. So the thing is, there's no bitterness here. It's literally telling my viewers what is being said in Spain regarding Trent. Some people are interested as to how Trent is doing. That is it, all right? Some people want him to bomb. Some people want him to be a success. My job is to tell you what is in the media here. So there's two articles today. There's one in Marca and one in AS as well. And I'm going to tell you what they're basically saying. They're both reporting about Trent's latest injury, along with key details, criticism or praise, and an important statistic that he's missed 58% games since he's signed for them. Well, he's going to miss because of this injury. 58%, I think it is. So Marca basically went with, Alonso loses Trent for 2 months after quadriceps tear. Marca reports that Trent has suffered a muscle injury in the rectus femoris, the quadriceps of his left leg. Their sources confirm a minimum of 2 months out, with the possibility of up to 15 missed games across all competitions. This includes Champions League versus Manchester City, Monaco and Benfica, the Spanish Super Cup semi-final versus Atletico Madrid and a possible final, league matches versus Celta, Alaves, Sevilla, Betis, Levante, Villarreal and Rayo Vallecano. Marca stresses that this is Trent's third injury since joining Real Madrid. Context and criticism. Marca highlights his lack of continuity under Alonso due to recurring injuries. They note he'd only had just returned from a previous thigh injury from September. And the tone is that the injury halts his momentum again and disrupts Madrid's plans at right back, especially with Carvajal still injured. So that's giving you an idea of what the Madrid media are saying at Marca. Now, then we have this article here in the rival to Marca, if you like. This one goes with, basically a hammer blow for Trent, quad tear confirmed, out for up to 10 weeks. Injury details, AS confirms Trent suffered a tear in the rectus femoris of his left quadriceps. Medical scans confirm a 2-month absence, but they say internally the club fears it may be closer to 10 weeks. They break down the matches Trent will definitely miss: the Spanish Super Cup, final 3 Champions League phase matches, Copa del Rey round of 32 and possibly round of 16, league games versus Celta, Alaves, Sevilla, Betis, Levante, Villarreal. And they say the plan is for Trent to return against Rayo, or if delayed versus Valencia, Real Sociedad or the Copa quarterfinals. So quite a little bit different with the reporting. Praise for recent form. AS notes that he's just had his best match so far. He was solid in defence, securing his distribution, delivered a spectacular pass to Mbappe for the 1-0. They describe him as finally hitting cruising speed before the injury struck. Criticism: the article doesn't slam him, but AS emphasises the pattern of injuries and how they're derailing his adaptation. This 58% statistic, very important. AS highlights the brutal reality. If forecasts are correct, Trent will have been injured for 58% of his available matches at Real Madrid. Numbers so far: 7 injuries in his first 20 games, adding the next guaranteed absences of 11 to 13 more, meaning he will have played only 6 starts out of the first 31 games of the season. This is presented as a major setback a player returning to the treatment room just when he was starting to take off. So that gives you a rough idea. The key differences between them: diagnosis, marker, quadriceps rectus femoris injury. AS also say the same. Timeout, marker, minimum of 2 months. AS, 2 months, possibly 10 weeks. Number of matches missed, marker, 12 to 15. AS, 11 to 13. Tone, marker, more technical, schedule focus. AS, more emotional, emphasizes the hammer blow. Praise and criticism, marker points to irregularity and lack of continuity. AS, strong praise for his recent display before injury. Important statistic, marker non-mentioned, AS, 58% of matches injured. Both publications confirm it's a serious tear. He'll be out for 2 months at least. He will miss every major competition between now and late January, early February. The injury comes at the worst possible time, just as he was playing his best football for Madrid. And AS provides the most damning statistic. Trent will have missed 58% of available games in his early Real Madrid spell. All right, guys. So I just wanted to bring you up to date on that. Obviously, he got injured the other day, but I haven't been around much because I've had a problem with my eyes. All right. So I'll leave it with you. Like I say, Trent, just I get people in the comments, hey, let it go. A fully grown man crying over Trent Alexander. Couldn't give a fuck about Trent Alexander-Arnold, honestly. But I am interested to see what the press are saying about him because, you know, before he went there, I was like, oh, they're a bit brutal. You know what I mean? And I am interested to see how his Real Madrid career goes. I don't care, to be honest with you, if he succeeds or flops. I'm genuinely in the middle. There's sometimes I think, you little snake. There's sometimes I think that can do what he wants, you know? So I'm not bothered, guys. But I know that some of you are. So all I'm trying to do is convey to you the way that the media talk about him, and you've seen that from the start, haven't you? You've seen the nastiness from them. They've given him an hard time, but again, that's to be expected with the Spanish media, I think. Well, the Madrid media, no doubt about it. But that's the current state of play, and I just wanted to update you to it. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. There's love out under the video if you want to support my channel. There's links in the video description if you prefer to buy me a beer. My Revolut link is my beer kitty on a Saturday. You know that by now. And that's it. I give a shout out to everyone that does that the next day in my morning briefings. That's going to be my last video for a bit, I think, because I've got to go to the opticians in about an hour and I've got about 5 videos I need to make live. All right, guys. So if we don't speak again today, have a great weekend. I plan on being here in the morning before I go to the football tomorrow. All right, guys. Take it easy.